Hey guys, it's Dahan here, the Activator, and I wanted to talk to you again today about delivering consistent value. When you find your passion, you need to establish it in the world. Everybody has that passion. Everybody has that purpose. Everybody has their unique gift that God placed in them that's meant to be given to the world. So when you find your passion, you need to make sure that you establish in the world. And with the tools that are available today, it does not cost not one red penny to spread your message globally. You can spread your message across the world. Okay, you can get your message out to anybody who you need to get it out to. Okay, so when you find your passion, you need to make your passion your business and know that in today's world of marketing, you are your own media company. You are your own media company, so you need to get good at providing consistent value, consistent content. So really study and master your craft. Really study and master your passion. Become an expert at that. I mean, become an expert to such a degree that you become the go-to person for whatever it is that you're doing. Let me give you an example. When you think of electronics, you know, Sony comes to mind. When you think of basketball, maybe Michael Jordan comes to mind. When you think of you know, when you think of luxury vehicles, a certain brand comes to mind. Some people might think of a Bentley, or some people might think of something else. But when you think of cereal, you know, Kellogg's comes to mind. But when you think of soda, Coca-Cola comes to mind, or Pepsi. Listen, when you become an expert, you dominate a niche so much so that your name becomes synonymous with that niche. Your name becomes synonymous. When people think of that niche, they think of you. True story. It was only a couple years. Okay, it was only a couple years ago when I realized that Band-Aids was the name of a brand, and it wasn't what the actual item was called. It was called a bandage. But my whole life, like, I never paid attention to it. I always called them Band-Aids. And so what happened was that brand dominated that niche so much so that I knew the name of the brand. The whole niche was the brand to me. They completely dominated the niche. That was it. Okay, so that's how you want to be. When you find your passion, you want to establish it to such a degree that your name becomes synonymous with that. And in today's world, we are our own media companies, and so we're responsible for creating content to educate people, to enlighten people, to feed people, to edify, you know, to edify people. And to give people consistent value so that people love it, people soak it up, people take it in. And so here's how you be consistent. You want to stockpile your content when you receive inspiration, because you're not going to want to create content and videos and articles and blog posts every day. Sometimes you might not be able to think of anything, but then sometimes some inspiration will hit you and just stuff is just coming to you. Back to back to back to back. You have all the ideas running through your head. So during the times when the inspiration hits you, okay, now you want to create videos. Now you want to write your blog posts. Now you want to write your emails. Now you want to put out your content. You want to write your articles. When the inspiration hits you is when you want to create your content and stockpile it and then gradually release it. Gradually release it. So even during the times when the inspiration is not hitting you, you constantly have fresh value that's coming out over and over and over again. Listen, if you think about TV stations, radio stations, or whatever, they know the content that's coming out. They know the time that it's coming out, the date that it's coming out, weeks, maybe months in advance. Okay, so you need to be like that. You need to stockpile your content and be able to deliver it, gradually release it, and deliver it on a consistent basis so people are always getting new and fresh content, and you are edifying yourself. You're positioning yourself as the authority in that niche, and people, when they think of that niche, they think of you. Okay? So that's it. That's my thoughts for today. Deliver consistent value. Deliver consistent value and become the go-to person, the expert in that particular niche. you're the go-to guy. Alright, so I got a lot of tips and stuff coming out for you guys on my newsletter. Shoot me a private message, send me your email address, and I'll make sure you get on it at no cost. So until then, until the next time, stay productive, guys.